Let me start with one word that you used, and which I like. It's contextual. You spoke about restrictions in 2007, and you're absolutely on target. It was not a ban, as some people would suggest.
That's right.
Nobody banned anything. Let me take it back to a few years prior to 2007. 2004, before I went in, SEBI was concerned about the increase in the number of offshore derivative instruments. And therefore, SEBI put out a circular saying that within 5 years, that's by 2009, you should phase out this instrument from the Indian market.
Right.
All that we did in 2007, there were really two elements to that decision. One was no further issue. Two, you still have 2 years' time to wind down, so that as per the original schedule in 2009, go out. It was not that the government took any corrective action or anything of the kind. Now, when you take an action which is as important as this, which is to say no further issue of P-notes and you will shut shop 2 years down the line, clearly it is negative for people who've been in the markets. But that's a momentary dip that you will see in the markets, however significant that dip might be on that day.
More sentimental, so to say.
That's right. It is an immediate reaction that the market has to news of this kind. But those that see value in our markets, and there are lots of people that see value, they stay invested. They don't react on this basis. There are a bunch of guys who will take advantage, as you saw recently, post the SIT report. Now, the real issue is, you want a market that's transparent. You want a market where, as regulator, you get comfort that you know who is investing in your market. That is the basic comfort that a regulator needs. If some people choose not to invest in your market because ODIs have gone out, and ODIs in any case don't directly come into the market, all the play is outside of India, that's a small price to pay for an orderly conduct in the marketplace. That's the way I look at it.
All right, so now over the past decade, there have been various cases wherein the P-note policy has been tweaked across respective governments when it came to tighter disclosures, when it came to increased scrutiny. So in the past, do you think the lack of a consistent approach perhaps across governments has contributed to the uncertainty, or was it just governments perhaps reacting to evolving global best practices regarding P-notes?
No, I think the real issue is that in anything that you have to do with law or regulation, the regulated universe needs clarity, it needs continuity, it needs certainty. In the name of tweaking or refining or whatever, you can't make policy changes every now and then. You need some kind of certainty in the marketplace so that people know what are the rules by which they play the game. That said, what happened after the 2007 tightening, as they call it? Nobody exited your markets in large numbers. It was in 2008, after the global meltdown, when people that were invested not just in our market but worldwide had to take out all the money they had to address the problems back home. So to relate that to the tightening of the P-notes was a bit, for want of a better word, let me say it was a simplistic kind of an approach. I don't want to use a stronger word. Right. I don't want to attribute motives for want of evidence. So to take advantage of the global meltdown and introduce all of this back, I thought was an unnecessary step taken for the wrong reasons. And then what have you done after that? Every now and then you have tightened, you have made additional restrictions. 2014 you have a policy for foreign portfolio investors. Not satisfied, you issue a clarification later, tightening it a little bit. I think you must be clear what you want to do. Do you want this instrument as a part of the expanded Indian market? People trading in the underlying outside of India, the parties are not in India. You believe that these are regulated outside by countries or regulators who are a party to information sharing under the multilateral memorandum of understanding. That's not the same comfort as having them here. And what did we do along with that? We said, come and register. You want to be in our market. If you buy into India's growth story, we will register you. Come and register. A few people did. Not a few, I think quite a large number did. But a large number continue to be outside. That's the real story.
So clearly the government cannot have the cake and eat it too, because it's very important for the government to send the message that if you're interested in investing in our market, you have to play by our rules, but it's important that we let you know that the rules will not change periodically. Is that very crucial in the current context?
I think it's very crucial, not just in the context of markets, it's crucial in the context of tax policy, it's crucial in the context of every investment-related policy that you have.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.